Hello YouTube! Today we're talking about coilover suspension for the GR Yaris, and I've got something really special here for you. So, before we get into it, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, because it's gonna really help us bring more content and get better brand deals. So everything that is gonna come back to you in the form of information and best choices for your GR Yaris or GR Corolla. Well, it's been a very long time coming, because being such a lover of driving and being so fine in the way I perceive the chassis and everything, and having worked with many suspension companies in the world for years now, I have had a very hard time in finding a really high quality suspension kit that was not Riger, that has got a huge amount of waiting time and prices that are just very, very high, and no well-to-do brand deals, of course, because they are Riger. And I came to talk with SAMSONAS. The talks have gone on for a long time, and in the end I decided to pull the trigger and to open this cooperation with them, because recently they have also improved very, very much all their setup and production and testing with top-level machinery that is the same that is used as all the other top-level suspension builders in the world. And they have already acquired a notable experience with R5 and now Rally 2 dampers, therefore the maximum technology that you can get in the rally world. So coming to the GR Yaris, SAMSONAS actually makes a wealth of different kits, so there is something for everybody. The kits are the following. They've got a one-way kit, they've got a three-way kit for gravel that is a triple tube setup with inverted struts in the front, and then they have a three-way monotube setup for the circuit, that is this one. And they are now producing a three-way triple tube for rally circuit that is going to be represented by some new front dampers that I'm also going to receive and I'm going to test. So I will have a comparison between this setup in the front dampers and the new one. The rear dampers are already the maximum achievable, this three-way kit, and therefore they will be the same, and I will not be changing them. So first of all, let's talk of what you get out of this kit. It's a very, very high quality piece of kit. All the finishings, all the machinings, all the aluminium, everything is top notch and heavy duty, I must say. A lot of in-house milled aluminium parts, and it's really very, very beautiful. Plus, they have a very beautiful locking system for the top of the struts of the GR Yaris. This is for Gen 1. Currently, they are still looking into the Gen 2, so only Gen 1 is available. But anyways, this comes with this big thread that goes into the suspension top mounting point allocation, and it also comes with locking nuts. Even in the spring perch, it comes with locking nuts, and this is not something that you see very frequently. The reservoir is beautifully made with its seal of warranty on top of it, and here you have your adjustment on the outer part for the high-speed compressions and the inner part for the low-speed compressions. And this is easily accessible and then protected, as you see. And on the top, we have our rebound settings. Something that is very seldomly found on suspension kits is eccentric mounting points. So this is an eccentric mounting point with a roller inside. Okay, so in this case, you get the maximum possible precision once it's locked up in the car, and you get to choose between various sets of shims from 0 to -1, -2, and -3 degrees. This enables you to change the camber in front of the car without changing anything out in the setup. And also, you can invert them because, for example, if you're running WeWork Engineering front arms, if you're running Workline front arms and you're already dialed in with your camber, and then you change the height, you can also just put this on 0 or invert it in order to get rid of any excessive camber you may have. So this is a very, very intelligent thing. And of course, it's used on all the proper race cars, and this is the same way camber is dialed in also on the WRC cars, because they tend not to use adjustable arms, because they just introduce an element and a factor of possible misalignment between the sides of the car. The rear damper, same way. It's a coilover damper, as you see. Very, very solid mount in the back. It's all mounting solidly. And spring perches, once again, allow you a huge amount of height adjustment. And talking of this, we have 85 millimeters of free damper travel before the bump stop. And in total, it's, I would say, 105, according to what I have measured here. In the front, we have about 100 plus the bump stop, so it's 120 millimeters. So these are perfect bump and damper travels, I would say, for what could be rally use on tarmac, and for sure for circuit use. This is not something you would want to use on gravel, because on gravel, of course, you've got the other set that is always offered by SAMSONAS. Also, the spring rates, of course, are spring rates for high grip conditions. And I've come to learn here in Gran Canaria that our tarmac has got a very, very abrasive surface. So this means a very, very high grip. Plus, most of the roads are very narrow and twisty, so very technical. So in this case, you want a higher sprung car according to the tires you're using, because in this way you get less chassis movement and you can set up the car to be more precise, given that you don't have much space to play with. And once you place it, you want the car to be as precise as possible, plus adding, the sliding of the tires. So this is, I am sure, something we're going to achieve in this kit that really, really looks premium. So with a bit of luck, we'll get this installed today. I'll see if I can add some installation images to this video itself, and then we'll try it on the car and go through all the paces of setting. All the accessories are inside and compromised in the kit. And one thing I really like is a setup sheet book. This is something that, again, seldomly I see coming from a suspension manufacturer, and it's a very good idea by SAMSONAS to offer this. All the cleavers, the clamps, and all the parts that are needed are provided in the kit, very well packaged, and I'm chuffed to what I'm seeing for now. So let's go and get this installed, and I'll tell you more about it.